Yeah, YouTubers, Tasman here, bringing you another episode of PC Building Simulator. And in our last episode, so we ran into some little issues here and there, little quirks. I have not redone the game yet. I figured today will be the deciding factor. If there's a lot of messed up stuff, then maybe I'll go ahead and do that and get us just to game day number 5. So we really do want to get that auto connection kit. I think it's $1,000. The thing is, we have rent down here, which is 500. I'm not too worried about that, but this is an unknown quantity. I mean, we've been, well, we're a PC shop, so that means electronics are being powered on and used and all that stuff. So I don't know what this will be. I'm imagining maybe $100 or so. That seems about right. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's higher or lower. Hopefully not too much higher. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and continue our day. Now, one thing I did do is I noticed there's a light switch, so I turned off the lights. So if we're not leaving the lights on all night, maybe this will be lower. I doubt that's actually built into the game. But so let's end our day, go to work the next day. Here we are. We've got some deliveries. Hopefully it's everything we need. And it is dark here. Hey, we don't have any PCs yet. So we have a PSU, we have some RAM, we have a motherboard. So in the latest update, these things glow. Our tags glow. We only have a single system here. Why have I got 3 upgrades? So this is the light right here. In the last update, they actually added a calendar up here so we can see a little better. I'm a little curious as to where on earth our I would have thought we had more machines coming. Huh. Alright, well, so we have this little guy right here. This one needed the Sheen power supply. Now, as we recall, the weird thing about it is we had to turn it around to work on it. So let's go ahead and install the power supply we just got. So there's that. Oops, we need power right here. Let's go ahead and plug it in. And put in the screws. And screws. Hey, did that change too? It seemed like when we first did it, it undid some and then it undid a second set that was right on top of it. Maybe that was something else they fixed. So now that we've done that, now we have to plug everything back into it. So we have like all our different components will be plugging in here. So let's go and cable. This is, I believe, our 24 pin for our motherboard. And then I think we have like 8 pins of all kinds of weird things. Where do you go? Down here? Oh, that was one of the power things. Where? Oh, there's the hard drive right there. Hard drive, plug that in. I feel like, oh, and then this is the external power. 3 things? Wait, this has to be something here. Yeah, that's something. So that was the, what was that, fan? Then I guess we'll just plug in all these dumb guys. And there, and the video card. Alright, so in theory, this guy should power on. Boop. I didn't even know you could actually power it on there. So it looks like it's powering on. That's definitely good. Now we need to run the 3D Mark. Now, I think they've also did some fixing on the 3D Mark. So we didn't install this, so we'll leave it on here when we're done. But let's see, I think the 3D Mark, I don't know if it still takes as long. And it seems to be going as slow as always. So I don't know. We'll just let that run. I don't see the other 2 PCs. I know we were supposed to get 2 more PCs, right? Double click. So we have this one that we're working on. Oh, we didn't accept it. No! Okay, great. So I guess this will be tomorrow we'll get this stuff, but at least we'll have everything, I guess. That is bad on our part. Oh, well, on my part. So that guy's still running. Still looks slow as cold tar, but I don't know. This guy is D and D Associates. Oh, it's not done yet. So who is this? Why isn't about a PC? Computer boots. Okay, but when I try and benchmark it or run a game, the computer crashes. I haven't replaced my PSU. Did we install? I don't think we installed that. So I'm afraid to check and see if we actually click on this, if it'll continue. But that looks like a pretty good benchmark right there. 3884. That's one of the higher ones I've seen. So I don't remember if we installed. I don't think it even booted. So I think we were trying to. I think we were doing a video card initially. I don't know. We'll just leave it on there. I'm sure the game isn't that picky. So that looks like everything there. Let's go ahead, click on it. Let's put back on the side. Make sure we didn't have anything else from it. So we have the motherboard, we have the memory for the next one. Yeah. Alright, looks good. And let's go ahead and pack it up. I guess we're having a really short day today. We'll put it by the door, telling us that this one is ready to go. So, looks like we've got our parts for the next ones. Unfortunately, we're not getting those PCs till Monday. So we have a weekend off. What the heck is that sound? Is that this machine? Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll just turn off the light. I don't think you have to log off that. I just leave it run. Our glow tag. We're gonna call it good for today, and we will be back on Monday. And here we are on Monday. We have 2 new PCs. And why is the light so far away? I would expect the lights actually to be, or at least a second set of lights for this room. They're not even on. To be right here. Actually, none of them actually look like they're on. Oh well. Alright, so... Oh, we didn't send that guy's back either. That's alright. We're a little confused here. So this will put us up $1,000. That's really good. And then we're going to complete these. That'll give us 400, 100, so another 600. So we might be able to buy our quick tool. So let's go ahead and discard that guy. Alright, so this one we're replacing the motherboard. Now, one thing about these PCs so far is people seem to be pretty darn intelligent. Usually you have most of your stuff when you're working in a shop is like figure out what's wrong, because they don't know. They just know it isn't working like they expect it to. And so they're like, it just won't work, or makes this weird sound. A lot of these people seem to be pretty intelligent as far as what their computers can and can't do. So we need to remove all these components. In order to remove the air, we have to remove, there should be, well, I guess we could remove the RAM first. Wow. We just got to remove all the components from the motherboard itself. Remove cables and all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Remove you. We need to remove this guy. Oh, is that that's the motherboard? There should be, there it is. Now we can remove it. Go ahead and remove the cover and the CPU. Remove the video card. And then we also have to unplug all cables from the motherboard. Is that everything? It looks like it. So, I wonder if it makes you remove the back plate. Nope, it doesn't look like it. So now we're removing the motherboard screws. And it wants us to remove the risers. Generally, if you're replacing the motherboard with the exact same one, and sometimes even if it's the same brand and stuff, you don't have to remove all the risers. But you can see there's actually different riser slots for different motherboards. They don't really have a complete standard. So let's go ahead and let's see how much we can sell our broken one for. Ooh, $3 on the black market. Beautiful. Go and put in the new one, and it's going to make us put in the exact same risers we just took out. Maybe these are new risers. They just want new and improved or something. I don't know. But what the risers do is, because this is a metal case and the back of the motherboard is a lot of soldered ends and circuits, if it touched this case, you would short out everything on there. So the risers simply just raise it up about 1/4 inch off the case itself, so it's kind of almost floating. So there we go, there we go. Oh, and missed one almost. All right, so now what we want to do is we will put back in our CPU. We have to open this guy first, then we can put in our CPU. There we go. And before I forget, add a little bit of thermal paste. A little dabble, do ya? Whoops, what do I want to do? Install? No. Now I want to close it up. And that locks it in. Then we want to go get our fan. Now, actually, before we put in the fan, this was a fairly large fan. Sometimes you will find that like the fan overlaps one of these memory slots. So it's a kind of a good idea. Do we actually have to oh yeah, I guess this is the new one. We have to reopen the little locking clips. That one. So it's sometimes a good idea, plug in your DIMMs before you put in the fan. You might also want to like plug in some of your cabling, just because it runs underneath the fan. Like this one might be kind of hard to get to, so if we were really good people, we'd probably want to plug that in. Just things that are right around the fan. What am I doing? Did that say install? Oh, this was a different build, right? That was the other guy. He wanted the 4 gigs. So we don't care about that. So now we can go ahead and put in our cooling. The game probably doesn't care, but as you can see, it could be kind of difficult to get in here. This one actually doesn't overlap that, but we might see some that do sometimes. So now we need to recable our fan to there. Now that would definitely be a tough one because it actually went underneath it. So anyway, just a little tip. Let's go ahead and check. Let's see, we have the graphics card still, not that memory. So basically we just have, who's this oh, this is his graphic card. What was this graphic card? Oh, this is the same. This is showing you all parts. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, why I got 2? So go ahead and put that in, and then we want to wire it up. Where is it? Does it not have? Not all graphic cards have an external power. Sometimes they just draw it off the port that they're on, or the slot. Okay, so that looks like, I think that's everything, isn't it? And we have his case still. So we need to wire up our hard drives. The SATAs. We didn't, is there, I can't tell, is there, oh, there's not a drive in there. Okay, so there we go. That should be everything that we need to cable up, other than the ones right here. Hello? There we go. And you. And you. Okay. So let's go ahead and, does this have a power? Oh, whoops, nope, we missed one. We missed the case power to the motherboard for the ATX switch. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. You can even power it on there. Boop. So it looks like it's powering up. And we got power. So they're not asking us to do anything special. So let's go ahead and put on the case. side. It's usually not a big deal to put on the case side while it's running. It might be a good idea to turn it off first. And then come over here. Let's shut it down so it shuts down properly. Once again, I don't think that really matters if you just power it off here or not. At least it doesn't make us undo every single one of those little cables. Alright, so that guy's done. I'm just going to do both of them, and then we will go ahead and do the emails. So here we go. Place you. This is the upgrade for RAM, and then they want us to run 3D Mark. So let's go ahead and go in here. Remove the side panel. So once again, I mentioned this before, they already have a 2 gig stick in there. It doesn't seem like in this game we actually have to make sure that they have only what they say. So because they already have, they asked us to upgrade 4, they end up with 6. So that's only fair. It's their RAM to begin with, right? Alright, so we've got it up to that. We need to make sure it can boot. I'm not seeing, if I hit cable, we just have our main guys. So it looks like everything's working good as far as, you know, now that we've gone from that one update, there aren't extra problems. So I think we might go ahead and just keep it as is. We're going to go ahead and put on the side. This could be a waste of time if we were doing more and I might have forgot stuff, then Alright, let's go ahead and power it on. And it's coming up. They do not already have 3D marks, so I'm going to need to go to my thumb drive. There we go. Oh man. I'm so used to hitting like the right mouse button and stuff. Alright, let's do this. Cable time. Alright, power it on. Exit that way. Don't click on that. Alright, let's go ahead and add our 3D benching software benchmark. I'm kind of contemplating to get this second bench. Once this is running, restart now. To get the second bench, which could be good, especially if we have these benchmark things. It might be a good idea instead of get the plug-in tools, the one that auto connects everything, to go ahead and get our second bench. I mean, we're level 2. Do we only need to be level 3, or does it cost something? I'm guessing it's probably about $1,000. That's just a guess. But once we finish these, and while we wait for that, let's go ahead and just complete this first guy. So this guy is all done, $400. We just got to level up. Discard that. And whoops, nope. Whoop. Place the motherboard. That one's working. So let's see. Hello. I've been playing a great sailing simulator game, but while my computer will just about run it, but if I turn up the graphics, it should be like calm or something, the frame rate drops. I use a program called Will It Run to see what I need, and it seems that while my PC is okay for min spec, the recommended spec needs a better GPU. Can you have a look, please? Danke Javel. Where are you at? NL? Dude, we're pretty famous if we're getting things outside the US. Recommended spec. So, Will It Run? Wasn't that in our store? I bet it's something we have to buy. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Oh yeah, look. Purchase from the shop. Will it run? So let's go ahead and do that. Because it's software, I imagine it will be instant. Will it run? Ouch, $200. That's pretty painful. Alright, well, that's okay. That's how it goes. Alright, so now we have this guy. I'm Blake Patterberg, the movie maniacs from the UK. Wow. Need hard drive space for a movie event of the decade. Let's see. I'm one of the core team over at Movie Maniacs, the world's 53rd 53rd website in the UK for movie news and reviews. With the upcoming release of the next highly anticipated blockbuster in the Fondbuster Cinematic Universe, FCU, I'm trying to refresh my memory of the previous films: Fondabuster, Fondabuster 2, Fondabuster 3, Fondamania, Fondabuster 4, Fondly Remembered, and the much maligned spin-off Archibald and the Spinning Cups, a Fondbuster story. I already own all the collector's editions on Blu-ray, but I'd like to rip them to my computer for more complete frame-by-frame analysis. Sadly, I don't currently have enough hard drive space to do so. Could you increase the storage capacity to suit? Another terabyte should do the trick, so we need to add a terabyte, because he must already have a 500 gig, I guess, because he just wants another terabyte. Perfect. We'll do it. Alright, so we have this guy. We don't know what we're going to need for him. Let's go. It looks like 3D Mark is done. And not so good, but that's none of our concern. How good it is. Remove programs, that one. Isn't so much our concern. He just wanted more memory, so restart. We got like lots of little dust bunnies I'm seeing floating around. There's some. Alright, so let's see. Shut down. Okay. So go ahead and right click you, put you by the door. And we'll get ready for tomorrow. And it looks like we're out of time. So we're level 3. Let's just go check this out real quick. So second bench is 1,500. Ouch. And we've got to pay our utility bill. I think we'll buy the new bench here, or the cabling. You are the noisiest computer. Alright, so we have this guy. He's only giving us 170. So let's go ahead and discard that. Looks like we have some new parts available. The Ryzen 3 quad core and the gaming Radeon. So it looks like a video card and a CPU. And then we have this guy, My Cam Play. That other one was called Will It Run. I wonder if there's something else, because PC Cam Play. I think I'm needing to upgrade my PC. I'm hyped to finally play F1 2017 recommended spec. Can you run 3D Mark to check it doesn't overheat? So do we need to buy anything for that one? It almost seems, I thought there was a, I guess the Will It Run probably would do that, right? Because that's recommended spec. So I think we're good on that. So we don't know what we need to buy for this. We do know what we need to buy for this. So we need to buy a terabyte drive. So let's go buy a terabyte drive. 320, 560. Some Barracudas, decent drive. There's a terabyte right there. Ooh, 4 terabyte, or 4, wait a minute. 1,000, yeah, terabyte, 4 terabytes, 3 terabytes, 2 terabytes. That's not too bad for a terabyte, I guess. $60. Go ahead, tell it to deliver tomorrow. Bye now. Alright, and let's just verify. And this one we didn't have to buy anything either. We just want to verify that it will run a recommended spec. So I think we're good. We have accepted all these, right? We gotta make sure we do that. We are level 3. We have $1,300. We should be able to pay our electric bill. Let's go ahead and close that. Close that. I think we're done for the day. And we're at 25 minutes, so that's pretty good. So let's check the calendar. Looks like we have the PCs arriving, and we have our delivery of our Seagate arriving tomorrow. So what time is it anyway? 11:19, and we're done for the day. Check that action out. I'm kind of tempted. I know the bank said they float us $1,000. I'd still like to at least get the thing. So let's go ahead and turn off the lights. Oh, lucky there's no computers here to stub your toe on. I guess that's why I have the glowing labels on them. All right, that does it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord and my other channels. And don't forget, as far as subbing goes, when I hit 1,000 subs, I will be giving away 56 free Steam games. And if you want details on that, I actually have a video I put up last week that kind of, I run through the list of all the games and how many of each type of game there is. And you can find that out. But be sure to tell all your friends, neighbors, family, enemies, I don't care who, everyone. Tell them all about my channel. If they like it, they can sub to it. And when we hit that 1,000 subs, we're going to have a great big giveaway. So that's it. Until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.